folks, and welcome to the Bend Outdoors Radio Show. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck, and riding shotgun alongside me, as always, is my, sound producer, I guess, co-host, that guy that's along for the ride. But he does
nothing else to do.
But he does know how to open and close the gates. We'll give him credit for that one. But yes, Jeff Tigger Erhardt, he is here as well. And gotta say, again, like always, I'm changing it up again this week. Tigger, have you not noticed? Noticed?
I don't fight.
You just go with the flow. You hit the buttons when you need to.
I just hit the buttons when you say hit the button, and when you say don't talk during this part.
Okay, fine. Let me put a little bit of my usual spin on everything. If you do need to get a hold of us or you have an idea, comment. We love to hear from you. You can comment, text at any time, 305-900-BEND. That is 305-900-2363. Or you can always drop an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. So here's what I'm doing when I say I'm throwing y'all for a loop. I know, you just survived Thanksgiving, right? Truly the kickoff for the holidays. Hopefully you got a chance to have some of that deep fried turkey or maybe prime rib or something like that. Well, here's the deal. I usually give you a no-fail recipe or some kind of a tip like that towards the end of the show. I'm changing it up.
Is this where you're going to do
I'm doing one right now.
Leftovers?
No, what I'm doing is to help all of you that are tired of the turkey. You're starting to get a little burnt out. It was delicious on day 1, 2, but maybe by 3 or 4 here. Now you're starting to go I need a little something other than turkey in my diet.
And usually it's like 2 meals a day, right? It seems that it's make a turkey sandwich.
So here you go. Here is an idea I came across quick, and I know, Tigger, you're going to love this today as well. So you can have this for tonight, or maybe think about your easy Sunday meal, or any weeknight. Your family's going to love you. So here you go. Grab some of that venison you just harvested, or if you have some skirt or flank beef steak laying around, thaw it like you usually do, and then toss it in, say, a chipotle marinade for at least a few hours. I recommend overnight. You're going to find out real quick where I'm going with this, because we're about to make Beck's version of grilled fajita nacho fries. So there you have it. You're going to want to make sure when you go to the store, grab your favorite French fries that you make at home. And so while you're getting ready to cook that meat up, you're going to toss your fries in the oven. You're going to cook up your meat, your steak that's been marinated for a few hours. So it's kind of got that taco fajita taste to it.
So we're frying this up. Is that what the deal is?
You got the, fry up that steak that's been cut up and sliced up, diced up. And then you're going to want to add in your onions, green peppers, and all that'll get done right around the time your French fries are done in the oven. You pull that pan out of your French fries. And make sure, I don't know if you're like us, we have lots of nacho cheese dip, queso dip, things like that laying around
condiments.
Our place.
I mean, show me what fridge isn't full of condiments.
Right. Or we have our favorite cheeses we like to melt. So here's the idea. You're going to take those French fries. You're going to pour over the top of it some of that warm cheese, whatever one's your favorite. Then you're going to top it with that grilled or sauteed fajita meat that you just made from either venison or steak. Then top that with, say, some of your favorite things, like maybe you like green onions, jalapenos, sour
leftover
cream.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, you just ruined it. You just ruined it and confused everybody now, Tigger. Anyway, there you go. My version of a grilled fajita nacho fry that the family will love you. And it's a change up from just having turkey and mashed potatoes. Our spotlight today is on holiday parties and what to bring. I know I'm coming at you with all kinds of foodie type things, but you know what? This is that time of year when it seems like we're all invited or we are hosting all kinds of parties, get-togethers, school functions, who knows, who names it, and you're always sitting there going, what should I do? What can I do that's different than last year? Well, this is what's trending this season, and I thought you might get a kick out of it. Again, we're looking at something you can share that may have love, something that you made your own and you can showcase it and share it with others. So, yes, charcuterie boards, hate to tell you, they are back again as a winner. But get this, those fancy meat and cheese trays with the assorted olives, candied nuts, dried fruits. Well, for the ultra creative, this is the spin on them that is trending this year, and that is to make them look like a Christmas tree. And how to do this, now you're thinking about this, how do I make a charcuterie board assortment of all this yummy, great stuff that goes on a cracker and make it look like a tree? Here's how you do it.
The yummy, great stuff is
like
what
the
is going to be in
meats
the
and
shape of a
cheese.
tree, not the actual board itself.
Correct. Now,
I'm
this
with
time, you're not using a board. Here's the trick. You're not using a board. You're using, if you've ever seen them at the craft stores or anything like that, a styrofoam cone. Maybe you've seen them. Sometimes they even use them to put flowers onto. But anyway, go into any of your craft stores and say, I need a cone that's made out of styrofoam. The ladies will help you immediately. They'll get you what you need, and it'll only cost you $1 or $2.
I see.
So,
this is a three-dimensional deal.
You got it. It's a true showcase. So you're going to take that cone, of course, and set it as though it looked like a tree. And now you're going to take your little toothpicks and put your meats and
Lord
your
knows
cheeses.
we have toothpicks around our outfit.
Right. Yes, he's chewing on one right now. But you're going to use those to pin all of your different meats and jerkies and salamis and summer sausages. All of that all over the entire tree, including, you can put your little olives on there, your figs, your dried fruits. Cool. And then I have a little tip for you. I tried out because you're kind of thinking, got to have a topper for this tree though, right? Take a piece of pineapple. There you go. Use a cookie cutter as a star shape. Boom, punch it out. There you go. You got the star for your tree that's gourmet, and you will have everybody talking about it.
That is a super groovy idea.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate your super groovy ideas.
Hey, Beck, Sean here, Toxic Calls in Washington State. I wanted to call in and wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving with family and friends. Hopefully you got to do some outdoor-related activities and maybe not just chores. We've got pretty perfect weather for me chasing ducks, overnight lows dipping down into the low 20s, daytime highs in the 30s. So we got the trough eaters are in and the straw bales are out for the cows, and we're making sure we're having a lot of fun. Now, the duck hunting's been pretty good. Hopefully get better here as the next couple of weeks go on based on the weather forecast. But, it is what it is. It's time in the outdoors, and we wouldn't have it any other way, whether we're doing chores, chasing cows, or chasing ducks or fish. You might find me chasing some V-run steelhead here in the next couple of weeks. Not very often I go fishing during duck season, but the fishing's been pretty hot, so we might have to switch things up a little bit. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.
Sean, greatly appreciate your field updates as always, and we can't wait to find out how this fall winter fishing kind of turns out for you. Keep us posted. Coming up, folks, don't go anywhere because we're going to be talking about how, yes, those chilly temps have affected most of the country, and maybe some things you might want to be keeping your mind about it. Plus, don't worry, I haven't forgotten the news. I've got some news you're going to want to hear about when we come back. Stay where you are.
Hey, this is 4J Smith. You know me as Lloyd from the hit TV show Yellowstone. I want you to keep it tuned to the Bend Radio Show.
Last year, we got to meet Rob, Todd, and Jason, the crew from Wabalo Creek Outfitters, and hear about their hunts. What can we expect on a hunt with Wabalo Creek Outfitters?
We're a family-style hunt, and most of our hunters have come back 5, 6 since we've opened, have hunted with us every year.
Book your hunt today. Head to WabalowCreekOutfitters.com. That is WeaubleAU, Wabalo, located in southwest Missouri, for your next turkey or whitetail hunt. Be sure to tell them Beck from the Bend sent you.
Pro rodeo fans, watch the Cowboy Channel anytime, anywhere with PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus. Live stream the Cowboy Channel or watch your favorite PRCA rodeos on demand. Classic PRCA rodeos added weekly. Get the PRCA on the Cowboy Channel Plus for only $9.99 a month or save 25% by signing up for a full year. Visit CowboyChannelPlus.com to sign up and start streaming today.
The calendar has been marked, your aim is on point, and all that's missing is the clothes to take you to the next level. TheTellyOutdoors.com specializes in clothes that fits, wicks, and moves silently while providing comfort and durability. TheTellyOutdoors.com.
National Day Calendar, where the world celebrates every day. We are the official National Day Calendar that covers all of our favorite things in life. Subscribe today to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bend Outdoors Radio Show. I am Rebecca Wanner, aka Beck, and Tigger is here with me. And you know what? We're going to jump right into the news with the things you need to know. Our first news stories are going to be more of the feel-good kind. So here we go. Heading to Idaho, the Idaho Fish and Game have released this. They said that Mildred Bryant is a 90-year-old hunter who just had her 80th hunting anniversary. And her prize?
Cool.
A 3x4 muley deer that she harvested near Malta, Idaho.
Good for her.
We're not sure if 80 seasons is a record, but you know, you got to say, that almost sounds like it should be a record in the books in itself. Right. Well, Bryant, it turns out, her hunting story begins 81 years ago in Oregon. And as a child, Mildred rode horses and learned everything she could do to be successful in the rural area. And one essential skill was hunting and harvesting her first deer when she was only 9 years old. Now we head south to Arizona, where a 100-year-old woman says, I kind of am going to get behind this lady. Key to life is tequila and Guinness. Yes. Mary Flip is her name, of Arizona. Happy birthday, by the way, Mary. She recently celebrated her 101st birthday. She has 6 children and says the key to her long life is drinking tequila and Guinness beer.
Notice she doesn't say how often, though. I mean, it could
regardless.
be to do a shot and chase it with Guinness beer every day. I don't know.
Regardless, I say heck yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, now back to trying to pinch some of those pennies. Sam's Club is undercutting Costco, if you've not heard, by lowering their price of its hot dog and soda combo. I laugh at this because it went, Costco charges $1.50 in case you didn't know. Sam's Club is marketing theirs at $1.38 for a hot dog and a soda. I wonder what that cost back in like 1950.
Or if Costco is on the other end of town, what it's going to cost you in fuel to save the 12 cents.
Exactly. But here is one heads up for those of you that are fans of DoorDash, or if it's even available where you live. Beware, DoorDash. That's the app or they'll deliver your food for you and whatnot. Well, get this. They've been given access to a block rude customers without penalty. So yes, those drivers, if they feel that you are rude, they can block you from future orders. The drivers also now have a button they can hit if they feel unsafe or threatened by customers. So here's my quick reminder. For those of us that have dogs and such, be sure to be locking up those dogs when you're expecting company. Just a little heads up, because I could see that being a situation with some of these.
If you've got the dogs running around and they're barking and making somebody nervous.
Not just DoorDash, UPS, the United States Postal Service. We have a lot of deliveries going on this time of year.
Makes sense.
Okay, all right. Now we're heading to Nebraska, where I'd
like to argue with you, dear, but I can't. I'm trying to find flaw in what you're saying today, but I can't do it.
This last news story is a little bit more of the serious kind, and you never like to report on these, but I felt it was relevant for all of us. We're heading to Nebraska, where the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission reported last weekend that 3 deer hunters in Nebraska were shot by members of their own hunting parties over the weekend, and these were all 3 separate incidences. The first one occurred on Friday, November 18th. A hunter was accidentally shot in the arm. Then on Saturday, the 19th, a 22-year-old was accidentally shot by another member of his hunting party too, with injuries to his hands. And lastly, on Sunday, November 20th, during the last day of Nebraska's rifle deer season, a man was seriously injured after accidentally being shot by another hunter following him up a steep embankment. So a quick reminder, everyone, hunters always follow the 4 key safety rules. Treat every gun as if it's loaded. Always point your muzzle in a safe direction. Be sure of your target and what is in front of it and what is beyond it. And be sure to keep your finger outside of the trigger guard until ready to shoot. Next on my list is, I've hinted before at the beginning of the show, talking about the chilly temps that have really swept across the nation. And I've heard from everybody from where we're up in the northern part of the country to the northeast getting dumped on with that heavy snow, all the way down to those
I think getting dumped on is an
well,
understatement of what's happening.
And even
there.
those all the way down in Illinois and such, trying to do their deer hunting in much, much colder temperatures than they're used to. Well, the chatter on the wire has been that a lot of the different game and fish departments across the country want folks to know, outdoor enthusiasts, to be aware that yes, early ice conditions, ice is forming on a lot of the different lakes, open bodies of water, especially the farther north you go. But they're saying, hold off. Remember that yes, you might have gotten, say, 6 feet of snow in the northeast part of the country. Snow insulates. So that does not mean that ice is getting thick in any regards where you should be going out on it. Or if you head west further over to the Dakotas, northern Montana area up in there, where they were getting, oh my gosh, there were wind chills that were -20 a week ago. They're saying there, yes, almost all of the open waters are frozen over. However, it's only a couple of inches. So no,
if even that.
Right. So all of you that are so excited to get after ice fishing, you gotta hold on a little bit. And I want to do a quick reminder of some of those minimum ice thicknesses before you venture out on said bodies of water. Remember that, if you're gonna go walk on it, just to walk on it alone, it needs to be at least over 4 inches thick. If you're thinking of trying to even take a sled, like a snowmobile or something on it, now you're at that 5 to 6 inch plus thickness. So before you...
And this is minimum, you're saying, right?
Minimum.
Or this is saying you need at least this to be
rule
safe.
of thumb, minimums from those that know best, okay? This has come from departments of game and fish. That's what they're saying. If you're going to take a vehicle, ice house, things like that, now we're talking you need 12 inches plus of ice. So we're a ways away yet from being able to do some of those recreational activities, but that doesn't mean you can't start, doing your shopping, getting your gear together, going through your gear, as Tigger likes to do. That is the best thing to do right now, and start getting excited for ice fishing, those activities. But I just want you to kind of, pull back the reins a little bit. Don't get overzealous.
Be patient.
Yes. And just remember to always check on that stuff before you get there. All right, folks, we have more of The Bend coming up right after this. Waterfowl, turkey, deer. ToxicCalls.com offers all of the various styles of calls needed to take your hunt to the next level when you create, quite simply, the most real sound yet. American made to boot. Order today. ToxicCalls.com.
It's all about you. This is Michelle with About You Photography. Super excited to be the official photographer of Tigger and Beck. Get a hold of me for all of your photography needs, from custom shoots to stock photos. About You Photography on Facebook and auphoto.net.
Hey everybody, this is John Arman with Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV. Join us every week as we travel the back roads and backwaters in search of the ultimate outdoor adventure. You can find us on KOTVchannel.com, YouTube, and our local stations.
overtheedgeoutdoors.org, a nonprofit providing veterans and active service members with opportunities to hunt and fish at no cost to them. For more information or to donate, check out overtheedgeoutdoors.org.
Again, that's overtheedgeoutdoors.org. This is Beck. First, I appreciate all of you for listening and making The Bend part of your week. Many of you have asked, how do I catch past episodes? The answer is super easy. Head to thebendshow.com and click on the shows tab. There you can listen to every episode all the way back to episode 1. Podcasters, head to your favorite podcasting app and search The Bend. You'll find us. Be sure to follow and subscribe and never miss another episode again. Welcome back to the Bend Outdoors Radio Show. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck, and Tigger is here along with me as always. First off, I'm going to talk a little bit about some dating advice, or a little FYI.
Oh, boy.
Well, a recent survey study crossed my desk, and it regards steak. Now, you and I can both get behind this one. We love our beef, right? Or any kind of venison steaks, whatever it might be. Well, here's the deal. Of the people that were, surveyed, 66% of people said they would choose steak as their last meal. 75% of those were men, and the women were 65% saying that the steak is their favorite food. Now, dating advice-wise, this is where
what does that
getting
have
after
you're
you.
talking about dating and then last meal. I mean, that's not exactly promising for all of our single friends out there.
Well, I would assume if you're listening to this show, you probably are somebody who consumes a lot of meat in your life. I'm just saying that, steak is a good one. Well, dating advice. 30% of people are critical if someone orders their steak well done on a first date. That's what I'm getting at.
First date for your entire life if you order a steak well done. Your entire life.
And FYI, 42% of these people that were surveyed then also, when it came to dating, said they would absolutely frown upon anybody who put ketchup on said steak. For
the rest of your life.
So there you have it. If you're going out on a first date, a little bit of help.
Or just existing, do not put ketchup on your steak. Do not order it well done. Them's fighting words.
Exactly. Okay, gonna help you here with some Christmas gift ideas. Yes, we're getting right into it because you know what? The season, it's gonna come fast. Christmas is gonna come fast this year. Found something awesome for the kids. We're talking 8 to 14 years old, and it regards the youth, and we're getting back into reading. I'm recommending an author by the name of Lane Walker. Again, that author is Lane Walker. He has come out with a terrific series of books for both boys and girls. And get this, they have life lessons for kids to help promote a strong moral compass, such as do what's right, pursue your passion, friendship, sticking together, family, tradition, teamwork, never giving up. Well, the first series is called Hometown Hunters. And then the next series is called The Fishing Chronicles. So I highly encourage you to check out Lane Walker and his series of books. And if you don't have children, but you enjoy the outdoors and want to give back to the youth this year or something like that, here's a quick idea. Think about buying these sets and donating them to your local library or school library. Just a thought.
I'm liking this.
We're going to call this show Wrapped. Thank you to my producer and co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt, and to Sean Air from ToxicCalls.com for that field report. By the way, that's another great place to head for Christmas gifts this year. ToxicCalls.com. They've got the gear and more. And if you have a field report of your own you would like to offer up, we would love to hear about it. You can reach out to us at any time. Call or text 305-900-2363. Again, that's 305-900-2363. And as y'all keep making those outdoor memories, be sure to keep sending in those pictures by email to bendradioshow@gmail.com and always tagging at The Bend Show on social media. As a big reminder, remember, we are kicking off our big Veteran Adventure giveaway where we here at The Bend have teamed up with Over the Edge Outdoors to have one of our veteran or military listeners win a chance at a bow fishing excursion or hog hunt in Central Texas. Your guiding and property to do so will be provided by Over the Edge Outdoors. To enter, we encourage you to nominate a deserving veteran or active military member. You can nominate this person by emailing bendradioshow@gmail.com. Again, that's bendradioshow@gmail.com, or you can message The Bend Show on Facebook or Instagram. And just to clarify, it's the activity of bow fishing or a hog hunt is what's being given away. The winner will be selected and announced on our December 10th, 2022 show, just in time for Christmas. The recipient is allowed to bring a friend too. However, travel, hotel, and food is not provided. But regardless, how cool is that? An adventure trip to Central Texas. Again, to find out more information about Over the Edge Outdoors, be sure to head to their website, overtheedgeoutdoors.org. Now, if you missed part of this episode or you want to catch up on past shows, be sure to head to our website, thebendshow.com, and be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting apps. And as you wrap up the year and you look at the next year ahead and you're wanting to book some entertainment for your next event, conference, or awards banquet, think about having Tigger and us entertain your crowd. From MCs to event headliner, public speaker to acting as host couple, let us make your gathering extra special. From ranching to cattle hunting, fishing, camping, and rodeo, plus so much more. By the way, did you know Tigger is a PRCA Pro rodeo announcer and we're music directors too? And get this, I know this guy is a jack of all trades. He's also an auctioneer. Trying to spice up your upcoming fishing tournament? Hint, hint. How about having us, Tigger and Beck, auction off, say, a fishing Calcutta to add to the excitement? Regardless, the crowd, we have the stories to share with the laughs to be had. Thank you to our partners, Ditali Outdoors, About You Photography, Buckstorm, Little Rack Taxidermy, Mickey's Mustard, ToxicCalls.com, Wabalo Creek Outfitters, Atlas Tracks, Abrahamson Rodeo Company, RFD TV, and the Cowboy Channel. Finally, a big thanks to all of you listeners that came along. And whether you're coming or going today, stay with us as we ranch it up. Remember to keep up with me, Beck, all week long by following The Bend on Facebook and on Instagram at The Bend Show. This is Rebecca Wanner. Catch Beck if you can next week on The Bend.